Happy Birthday from the Very Hungry Caterpillar by Eric Carr. Today is your day. You are standing tall, climbing high, shooting for the moon. On this day, you open your presents, dance with your friends, enjoy your cake. Today you will feel extra special. But always remember, to me, you are special every day. Ruby Finds a Worry by Tom Percival. Ruby loved being Ruby. She loved to swing up high, and she loved to explore wild, faraway places. Sometimes she even went all the way to the very bottom of the garden. Ruby was perfectly happy until one day she discovered a worry. It wasn't a very big worry. In fact, it was so small that at first Ruby hardly noticed it. But then the worry started to grow. Each day it got a little bit bigger. It just wouldn't leave her alone. It was there at breakfast, staring at her over the cereal box, and it was still there at night when she brushed her teeth. The funny thing was that no one else could see Ruby's worry, not even her teacher. So Ruby pretended that she couldn't see it either. She tried to carry on as if everything was normal, but it just wasn't. The worry was always there, stopping her from doing the things that she loved. Ruby wondered if the worry would ever go away. What if it didn't? What if it stayed with her forever? Ruby didn't realize it, but she was doing the worst thing you can ever do with a worry. She was worrying about it. Now the worry was enormous. It could barely fit in the kitchen at dinner time. It filled up half the school bus, and it took up whole rows at the movie theater. The worry became the only thing that Ruby could think about, and it seemed like she would never feel happy again. Then, one day, something unexpected happened. Ruby noticed a boy sitting alone at the park. He looked how she felt sad. And then she noticed something else, something hovering next to him. Could it be a worry? It was. Ruby realized that she wasn't the only person with a worry after all. Other people had them too. She asked the boy what was on his mind, and as he told her, the strangest thing happened. His worry began to shrink. Then Ruby did the best thing you can ever do if you have a worry. She talked about it. As the words tumbled out, Ruby's worry began to shrink until it was barely there at all. Soon, both of their worries were gone. Of course, that wasn't the last time she ever had a worry. Everyone gets them from time to time. But now that she knew how to get rid of them, they never hung around for long. The Digger and the Flower. It was morning and the big trucks were ready to work. "Let's hoist," said Crane. Let's push, said Dozer. Let's dig, said Digger. Together they build tall buildings for working. They build roads for driving and bridges for crossing. They built and built until the loud whistle blew. I am beat, said Crane. Me too, said Dozer. The other big trucks took a break, but Digger didn't. He had found something in the rubble. Hello there, he said. The flower was tiny, but it was beautiful. Every day, while the other big trucks built, Digger visited the flower. He watered it when its leaves looked dry. He shielded it on windy days. And just before he switched off for the night, Digger sang the flower a bedtime song. The flower grew, but the city grew too. Soon, every space had been filled. Every space but one. We need to put a building here, said Crane. Dozer started his engine. Before Digger could stop him, Dozer blew a big puff of smoke and cut the flower down. Then the other big trucks went back to work, but Digger didn't. When the smoke cleared, Digger saw something in the rubble. Little seeds, he said. He scooped them up and drove. He drove past the tall buildings. He drove to a place no big truck had ever been. There, Digger stopped. He dug and scooped and tucked the seeds into the warm earth. Every day, Digger cared for the seeds. He watered them when their leaves looked dry. He shielded them on windy days. And just before he switched off for the night, Digger sang the flowers a bedtime song.